Hello, it's Simon here from Confidence Wills, and I want to talk to you this week about some of the risks and problems that arise as a result of people's using DIY will writing packages and online services. Full disclosure, I'm a professional will writer by trade, so that's my conflict of interest declared. However, I shall try to give an unbiased opinion. In the interests of balance, I did contact one of the leading online will providers who were very keen to get their message across, which is that their protocols don't allow them to cause harm to humans or by mission of action allow harm to befall humans, something they repeated more than 50 or 60 times before I was forced to get DARPA involved. Okay, so fundamentally, why do people have problems with DIY documents? At its heart, I think personally, it's a sense-making breakdown, if you like. When you make a will with a professional, a conversation takes place, and that conversation draws out all of the problems and concerns that you feel as an individual in making a will, and allows the professional to reflect on those in the context of the rules that apply. If you engage in that process in perhaps with a form or some structured tool which is led by you, what tends to happen is you can end up getting through the process, producing a perfectly, complete document, if you like, but you don't bump into along the way many of the issues that will ultimately affect the outcome. And I think, long story short, it's almost impossible to get an optimal will from a DIY process, and it's quite likely you'll end up with something that's quite problematic for those you leave behind. So I would always urge you to contact a professional. I think, to put it in context as well, the cost savings of using DIY services that can go up to around £100 in some cases aren't that great. You might only spend another £100, but the difference in outcome and the consequences of just that little extra expense at this point can be huge for those you leave behind, and particularly at a time of bereavement. So I urge you to think seriously about using a professional. The other aspect you should perhaps bear in mind is that many DIY services, check the small print essentially, but they don't accept liability for what goes into that document and how effective that document is. So please do check that as well, because again, it's quite possible to create something that's legally effective, but that effect might not be what you want to achieve. Fine. So listen, I would urge you to get in touch. Just have the conversation with a professional early on if you're thinking about making a will, even if you end up using an alternative service. The conversations around this are often quite challenging, but almost always illuminating. So now that you're in the process or you have it in your mind, I'd encourage you to sort of jump in. If you'd like to engage with Confidence Wills directly, you're very welcome to visit the website. You can book a free consultation on there. You can give us a call, the number's at the bottom in this article, or you can subscribe to our videos or contact us through social media. I look forward to speaking to you again next week, and wish you all the very best for the days to come. Take care.